Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, Part 3. Hey, funny thing, I'm actually recording this right after Part 2, specifically just because, I don't know, it's like I hit the stop recording button, and I'm not even kidding. I think it's like 30 seconds later, we're back in it. And, yeah, I just felt like recording another episode, so if any of my antics or the way that I'm speaking seems awfully similar. Oh god. Hey, the burps from part 2 are still there. Yeah, if any of my antics like that seem awfully similar to, you know, I guess, part 2, then, you know, that's the reason why. By the way, forgot to explain today, if you didn't see last episode, the plan is we're doing the Strawberry Kingdom and whatever kingdom comes after this one today. That is the plan. Little unique thing we're doing here, by the way. We got a little new mechanic. We got the little floaty birds. It's just kind of you tap A to like traject yourself up. It's more of just a timing thing. Here, let me. Yeah. So you're gonna have like several levels in the game, by the way, where you spend most of your time just kind of floating with these little dudes. There's some cool levels later in the game that utilize these guys that I won't really, you know. Not going to spoil that just yet, but they exist and they are fun. Something I do also tend to really like about these bird levels is that they give you a huge opportunity to just maybe start a combo and then get on them, and then most of the whole level that you're doing with them, you can stay on them. So, as you can see, this whole level, I've gathered up 347. Of course, this is assuming I don't manage to get hit, which doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Like, look at that. We're still in the combo, and that's the end of the level. This is a very short level, all things considered. But we spent a whole combo on that, dude. We had a combo of 427 bananas. But hope you all are doing well, by the way. I think it's very exciting to me, by the way, that I've definitely gathered up enough confidence in doing this. You know, we're into part 3, right? Where are we at on the gauge of, you know, confidence? Where's Ava at on the I guess gauge of confidence? Well, it is, there's a lot of confidence I think going on if I am willing to record a second part, like what, a minute after recording the first. Of course, I think I'm only going to be doing 2 parts today, but I hope, you know, if any of you do happen to tag along with this, at the very least my partner, hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. This is genuinely been super duper fun for me to go on, you know, just this experience of a very fresh channel and everything, going through it and kind of harnessing back to a lot of the content. That was a very wait, did I drop the combo? I might have dropped the combo. Hello, can I shake? That was what I was talking about. I didn't drop the combo. That is crazy. But it's been very fun harnessing back to the type of content I grew up with, the style of it, where it's just a lot more simplistic. You know, you're not as worried about being high energy, Mr. Beast style or anything. You are just in the moment, you're playing a game, and you're talking to your audience, right? And I know I don't really have much of an audience to necessarily bounce off of as of yet, but man, it's like, it's just that possibility that I could have someone stumble across the videos and then, you know, someone gets into it. I really think just even the general concept of that is really exciting to me. This is a interesting combo I'm going with here. I don't want to drop this. See if I can. Yeah, there we go. Hey. That counted as a that's unfortunate. Hold on. Actually, we can do better with that. I, again, don't know why I'm so determined to make this sort of thing work. See what? Combo 5. Boom. And we're going to do a little... I don't know why that shake missed. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, now that I think about it, yeah, this kingdom really did want to, like, home in the point. It's like, hey, new mechanic. Bird. But, yeah, hope you all are doing really well. I don't really have any new points of banter and, like, life or anything to really give if I, you know, just recorded this, like, a minute after recording the other episode. I actually realized I didn't really talk much. Like I said, I have food. You know what I didn't clarify to you guys in part 2? I didn't clarify what I actually had to eat. I think I maybe mentioned that it was lean cuisine, but it was specifically Lean Cuisine's chicken parm. Because quite frankly, their chicken parm is delicious. And I know what you're thinking. Some of you may be thinking this. I don't think a majority of you will be. Hey, we got a new variation of the rock fight. They're the first variant we're encountering. He's blue. That's the twist. And there's 2 things like that. But yeah, chicken parm, good stuff all around. I can't remember what the mechanic on this new rock fight is. Oh yeah, I know at the very least he starts straight out of the gate doing his little projectile thing. He doesn't start straight out of the gate doing it before. And he also has the little egg armor straight out of the gate. You will notice that for every future rock fight is they will all have the armor straight out of the gate. So, you know, again, it's kind of like I mentioned, for the most part, with the exception of, I guess, maybe the Kongs, the whole kind of shtick with them is that they slowly add more mechanics and kind of complicate the layout. The rock fights, again, the challenge I don't think is so much the new moves that get added to them, but I think it is more the I forgot. I think also in this fight he shoots those longer. More of the shtick is actually just, you know, you are, how do I word this? See, still have a little awkwardness in me. More of the shtick is that the layout is changing and it's complicating more. Oh yeah, I don't know if you saw there. He was about to do a little attack. I might actually let him do it for the sake of yeah. Oh, so he shoots like 3 little mini meteors, and I think he only starts doing that after phase 2 of the fight. But yeah, I figured I'd at least let you guys see that. Ooh, there we go. And we should be good. Maybe I can get him here. Oh, okay, actually. I thought my shake input would have been jank enough that it wouldn't have let me do that, but perhaps I was wrong. Okay, cool. Strawberry Kingdom down. We got another clear. Very much feeling good. Fleet Rock was the name. Did I mention the name? I couldn't remember. Yeah, feeling good. I, again, will have to remember what the next kingdom is because for some reason I cannot for the life of me remember. I really can't. I don't know if I should... So there was a talking point that I knew I was going to mention because I didn't end up mentioning it in part 2. But I was thinking a little bit as well about some future games that I also still want to do Let's Plays of. For a second, just now, I was thinking to myself, maybe I shouldn't say yet. Maybe I should keep it a surprise. But, you know, at the current stage, I don't think it's that important. And I think if anyone chimes in, they'd have to go back to a very specific episode like this to figure out that secret info of what the next playthrough would be. I mentioned in part 1 that, you know, I was wanting to do the Mario Galaxy games at some point. What are we doing here? Pineapple Kingdom, yes. It actually rings a bell now that I think about it. I also just realized there might be something up, and I actually am going to have to pause this real quick because I just realized there's a control setting that I have to account for because I remembered about one little mechanic in this level. So I will be right back. Hello, resident silly goober here. I also, so this is very important that I had checked this. So we're going to go into the Pineapple Kingdom now. But I did properly get control set up for the level that, I say the level. We're on the level, by the way. Spoiler alert. The little mechanic that we need because, unfortunately, I have not been able to find a proper mapping that I can use for my, I guess, controller for it. Hopefully it works as intended, but I also realized that the controls in question also were the equivalent of my stop recording button. So when I had the OBS recording paused, right? How are we already at 200, really? But I had realized when I was testing, I hit the, buttons that I was planning to use, and lo and behold, it ended up stopping the paused recording. So this is technically on a separate recording, but don't worry, it's going into the same part. We're still on part 3, fellas. There we go. But yeah, we're on the Pineapple Kingdom. I definitely remember what to expect, by the way, in terms of what this kingdom has to offer now. Very excited for you guys to see it. Hopefully this works as intended. Yes, it does. So, if you're wondering what the jank setup that I'm doing is, and thankfully it did not stop the recording, I am using my arrow keys to simulate the Wiimote tilting. Now, I know what you're thinking, Ava, didn't you mention that, you know, your Xbox controller was the controller you're using? Yes, with the exception of the tilt controls, because I have not been able to find a, like, decent, I guess, control set that would work properly for tilt controls on the Xbox that I don't already have. I mean, maybe there's a certain profile that I could set it to that would be, I guess, potentially... Ooh, no, I don't want to get that yet. I want to get him. Can I get 500? Oh, I might not actually be able to. Not even 500 beforehand? Nah, dude, you gotta let me do that. Hold on. I gotta really go at this. Okay. Oh my god, 498. Okay. You love to see it. You love to see it. No, you hate to see it, dude. It wasn't 500. But yeah, thankfully the control set works. But yeah, I use the arrow keys for actually, you know, doing the swim inputs and everything. I will, or not swim, the bubble inputs. I was going to say, by the way, the way that swimming feels in this game specifically is very satisfying to me. It's got like a Mario 64 sort of charm to it, but number one, it's in 2D form. Hold on, I'm going to do this so we actually have a combo. Yeah, you spend most of this level underwater, and like I said, the actual underwater mechanics in this game feel pretty good. They just kind of like, as you mash A more, you just kind of speed up, I think is generally how it works. I'm not... There might be more intricacies to it that I don't actually know of, but... Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was any conversation topics that I was thinking of. There was probably some stuff I was going to say earlier, and then I got distracted by describing, you know, the Fleet Rock fight. But, yeah, not really a whole lot I can tell you I've been doing. Again, chicken parm was that lean cuisine I had. If I mentioned that I had a lean cuisine, again, I don't actually remember if I did, but that's the one downside of recording several videos in a day is that, you know, I can have my talking points for the first episode I record, but after that, it's likely that I'm just rehashing the same points back over, which is, like, I guess fine, but it's, you know, it's not typically what I'm going for, so I don't know, it is what it is. I also don't really have much of a gauge, by the way, for how long this recording has been, since now we're on a technically separate recording. I think it's we're probably going to end up equaling around the 15 to 20 minute mark, though. I think we were at like 8 or so minutes when we finished the Fleet Rock fight. I think. Keyword, I think. Hey, we got to pummel this little... Ugh, he looks derpy. Get him. Yeah, you just wait for his spikes to go down, and then you just kind of... You stun him, do your thing. You're good. There we go. Cool. But yeah, it's... I don't know, this game is one of the few games where I really do think I can honestly tolerate the concept of an underwater level just a lot better. It just computes with me a lot better. I think because... Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's actually really bad. Right, so... We're in a bit of a pickle because... I think a lot of... Let me go up here. Just... Let's not panic, okay? At worst, I may have to do a repeat of this kingdom. I say this because a lot of the bananas you get in this level are relying on you actually at least getting a 2 combo. So... Hoping and praying that I did not just royally screw up my chances. Because we got pretty deep in there, too. Doink. Doink. Thank you. Thank you for getting the grab. Yeah, I'm a little like, we may have to end up redoing the Pineapple Kingdom, which I don't think we'll do immediately, for the record. I think if we redo it, it will be at a later point. And then towards the end, we'll unlock it. It'll probably be, you know, at some point. Again, I don't want to spoil too much if you haven't seen much of what Donkey Kong Jungle Beat has to offer. I don't want to spoil too much of how the mechanics of all that stuff work. Now we can get a 3 combo. Boink. Actually, we should save that for later. Get this right now. God, I don't think we're actually gonna... Oh, this is... Yeah, this is bad. I don't know if we're actually gonna be able to hit 3 crest status, which is interesting. I haven't had that happen for a long time. Hey, now we're riding this little dolphin dude. He's gonna take us up to magical, cool places. I know there's a little thing you can do here. It's a matter of, I think, let's just... So you don't jump here, I think is what you do. And then he takes you down this, like, alternate route, I believe. Maybe he does? I don't know. I might just be letting him take the wheel here, really. Oh, no, he does have a secret route. Okay, yes. We're 100% getting... Oh, man, we're going to be getting that 1,000 bananas. Dude, if I get hit by something now, do you realize how mortifying that would be? I have like 600 bananas in the combo. This would be so mortifying if I, like, mess this up. Does he do the thing? Or am I tripping? Actually, I think I know what you're supposed to do. So there's no need for me to do this, but you've got like these little mini dudes. Do they not lead you the way I thought they did? Okay. I'm not gonna get too cocky with this just in case, but is it you? So you lead there. No, okay, you literally just lead back up. Okay, for point of reference, though, we do have an opportunity to get even 701. Holy! And that's considering we messed up somewhere along the way. That's kind of crazy, honestly. That's a little crazy. We ball. I apologize. I think my commentary was a little scuffed there. I think it was mainly because I was nervous that we potentially wouldn't be able to get the 1,000 bananas, but I forgot that there was a little secret passageway there. You know, you gotta find those secrets, which I figured they would have something like that too, because, you know, naturally, given that whole level kind of revolves off of you getting an initial combo, and then if you mess it up, I mean, your whole banana count's gone. Like, you saw it, fellas. It's kind of an issue. So, the boss fight this time around, we've got Karate Kong. We've got our first Kong variant. So, yeah, we're kind of riding a log here. Now, his whole shtick, again, these fights don't really focus as much on adding mechanics, but as you can see there, Dread Kong, you remember, it was just, he queued an attack, and then you were good. You dodged it. Karate Kong, it's pretty much the same thing, but his shtick, for some reason, my Z button just didn't register. That's kind of crazy. But his whole shtick is that you actually have to duck twice. Now, if you notice when I did the Dread Kong fight, here, I'll showcase this, but phase 2, you gotta dodge 3 times. Now, this isn't the most efficient way. You can counter the Kong's attacks. As such, you kind of have to look and see what side they're facing on. It's kind of dependent, like this side, you know, this sort of thing. That's a lot easier for me. This fight becomes way harder than it needs to be because he delays. You see, he delays his little attack there, so it's a lot easier to just kind of... That wasn't actually the right side. Yeah, it's a lot easier to just interrupt him on this phase. It's a lot easier to just interrupt the Kongs as a whole. I think there's one Kong fight where you aren't able to interrupt it, I think. But I actually could be wrong. You might be able to interrupt it, and I just don't know. But if you can't, is what it is, I guess. 1407. Look, dude. Oh, he only takes 50 from one hit? That's actually kind of interesting. Maybe it's because he does more attacks. I guess that would make more sense, but... Yeah, we still got it. 1407. We are 11 minutes into this recording. Tack that on to the maybe 18, 19, or the 8 or 9 minutes or so from the First Kingdom. Yeah, it kind of checks out a little bit. Okay, yeah. So we're getting another 20-minute. Or see, like you guys get a little bit of length in the episodes, right? You get a little bit of length. Hello, is my PC dying now? Maybe, dude. Maybe it wasn't cut out for this. Maybe it wasn't cut out for it. It's okay. We'll probably have moments like that. If so, I think we'll live. I think they're going to be not that frequent of an issue, and we don't got much to worry about. So, yeah. Hey, we did it. And guess what? Guess what, fellas? We unlocked, well, the Secret Kingdom. What's the Secret Kingdom? The Lychee. Lychee? Is it Lychee? I actually don't know how to pronounce it. That's kind of crazy. Someone, if any of you guys happen to see this video, the thing I want you guys to comment. Tell me if it's Lychee or Lychee. I think it's Lychee. And then on top of that, we unlocked. Why am I being suspenseful about it? It's the J barrel, dude. It's like you get the pattern here. It's DKJB. You get the pattern. What is the first kingdom here? The Lemon Kingdom. Yes, I remember this one now. So, in the next episode, that'll be part 3, by the way. This is part 3 for you. In the next episode, part 4, we will be doing the Lemon Kingdom and whatever kingdom comes after this. Once again, I don't have a lot of the kingdoms memorized. I really was surprised I didn't remember the Pineapple Kingdom. But in the next episode, we're going to continue with the Lemon Kingdom and whatever kingdom comes after this. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time, which will hopefully be soon. All right. Bye-bye, guys.